Hey guys, TechTucker here, and in today's video we are going to take a look at the Bathgate Market. So what that is it's basically a mixture of like stalls and car boot sellers. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a look and see what's available, see if I can score any pickups, perhaps things for the collection or even CEX trades. Of course, without further ado, let's get into it. Alright guys, so now we are going down to the Bathgate Market as mentioned beforehand. As you can see, lovely sunny day, and as we approach this market it's a mixture of, general market stalls, bit of car boot sale. So yeah, you'll see a bunch of random stuff in here as well. Upon the initial looks here, there isn't any games unfortunately at this point. You can see some of the car boot sellers, just the general, stuff that you'd normally come across. As I say, one person's junk is another man's treasure, that type of deal. None of this stuff is anything for me, like pet portraits, that kind of stuff. Jam, yeah, I'm not gonna buy jam myself here, but hey ho, it's there if you fancy it. So check out Bathgate Market for your fix of jam. But as I walk up here, there's a few more car boot sale stalls, so taking a look over here, that's just your usual china, your ornaments and such. This person has appliances like a microwave that's very red, and a pile of laptops here that I am going to assume, based on the condition that I saw, are completely broken. So I'm never even asked about those. It's cool to see, I guess, but it's the fact that there's a huge pile of them. There's no chance I'm taking any chance on those, and I don't see any cables for chargers or anything of that nature. So there's some next stall here. I do find a box of DVDs nearby. I have an initial glance, nothing of interest there to be fair, so just kind of skimmed past it. I did just kind of have a look over my shoulder, and we do find something game related, which is awesome. It's a Guitar Hero controller for the Nintendo Wii. I have had one of these before. They do trade in decently, but I take an initial look at it just to see if there is a price sticker on it, and it is priced at £8, which I don't fancy carrying it about because I would have had to take it with me. And here we approach our first set of games.
Oh. What you got on the games?
5 for 2 for 8.
Alright.
So you'll see a selection of games here. My brother picks up the Doom Slayer collection, which is just in 2016 on the disc there. But with those games there, he did say 2 for 8. I'm not paying that. So I do have a look there, and do come back for some of these a bit later on as I do haggle and negotiate a price. Stay tuned later in the video to see what I actually get them for and what games I end up picking up.
I have a think on those, but thanks for that.
As I say, I'll have a think on that. That's simply because I'm just going to do a bit more research before I make any commitment to buying that, and before I go back and haggle them down a bit further. So with some of those games, as I say, none of them really had much value apart from perhaps Metro, Bioshock off the top of my head, and I had a feeling about that sniper game. Sniper Ghost Warrior 3 I believe it was, but yeah, this next stall anyways didn't have much. I know there's potentially money to be made like sports equipment and that, but again, some of those I was just looking for things light to carry that I could just pop in my bag rather than big heavy things, which is partially why I didn't go for the Guitar Hero controller or even try to haggle with it that you saw earlier on. Just there I saw some fake Pokemon cards, which are always hilarious, and this little blue Triceratops was pretty cute, I must say. But yeah, as we went over the road here, just having a look at some more stalls. Again, nothing's really crazy, no video games or anything like that, just old shoes at this point, some toys, again, just general plush animals, there's no characters or anything like that. No Build-A-Bears. Build-A-Bears are a good one to keep an eye out for when you're trying to make some money, or Disney themed plushes can sometimes be lucrative. This stall here has Whiskey the Movie. It's not Whiskey the Movie, but I just thought that'd be a funny joke at the time. Yeah, just random stuff again. Looks like someone's just having a clear out. So again, not really having too much luck at this car boot sale, and you can see that cute dog there at least. So that in itself is a bit of a win. But as I look over here as well, again, still not seeing much, just clothes and tat. Hopefully I do come across something else, but stay tuned and you shall see in just a moment, and I'll catch you back in the game room.
What you got in the games?
What's that, sorry?
How much are the games, sorry?
£2.
What about the...
This one's £1, is that right? Yeah.
Yeah. We'll have a quick look at that.
Okay, so I do hope you enjoyed the footage of the Bathgate Market I went to, so without further ado, let's get straight into the pickups. So the first pickup of the day was Monopoly on the Nintendo Wii. This is a game I do not yet have. I hope I do not, so we're all good. But yeah, it was nice and complete. Condition wise as well, looks good. One of those. Disc is very clean as well. So for the pound, I wasn't going to argue. I was just like, yep, I'll pick that up. I'll add it to my collection. And it's not something that's worth a ton or anything. I know Monopoly like Xbox One and PS4 holds a bit of value. But in terms of the Nintendo Wii version, worth £3 to buy from CEX, or to trade it in £1.20, so I could make 20p, but I'm just going to add this one to the collection, because why not? But in terms of the pickups, so there was one stall which had Xbox One games, as you saw in the footage, and you'll hear me say, how much you got in the games? The guy goes, 2 for 8. Go, okay, I'll think about that. So walk along on my merry way, and then I just have a think. I'm like, I know the Bioshock and Metro Exodus have a little bit of value, so I was thinking to myself, I'll go back and ask 2 for 6. And of course the gentleman obliged to that, which I was very happy with. So in terms of that, what I did, I went back, bought Metro Exodus and the Bioshock collection for £6, and I had £1.80 change. No, was it £1.80? No, because I spent £1 on Monopoly, so I had like 80p change in my pocket actually. Yeah, so... Oh wait, I'm getting this all wrong. I had £8 in my pocket, or it was like £7 odd, because I did have a few pound coins in my pocket. But either way, I literally handed a bunch of change to the guy, just saying, well, you take this pound, approximately £1 or £2 in there, for the Sniper Ghost Warrior 3, and he goes, alright, not a problem. We sat there chatting about first person shooters and that for a while. He was saying they're the types of games he enjoys playing. He's talking about Wolfenstein 2, I was telling him how I've got it on the Switch. Talk about, you'll see the Doomslayer collection, we were talking about those as well. Again, I was saying I've got all those on the Switch, so that's my platform of choice, just to have them on the fly, have them on the go essentially. So I'm very happy about that. But yeah, it was a lovely chat with that gentleman, and I did make some profit off of those games, as I've taken them to CEX today actually. Let me get the receipt. I've got it over here. I will show part of this receipt in the video here. I'll show around there somewhere. Well, in terms of the prices, so I got a £5 voucher for Metro Exodus. Bioshock Collection, I got an £8 voucher for, and Sniper Ghost Warrior 3, I got a £6 voucher for. So out of those, yeah, not bad at all. £11. I got £19 for that, and I spent about £6 or £7 roughly, which I think is fantastic. That's a very solid flip. Again, nice and easy. Games were in nice condition. I had a few smears on the discs, that was it, from fingerprints perhaps. But yeah, can't complain about that. So that's in the CEX fund now, and I've got a voucher for those games as well as some others which are featured in other videos, hence why I'm not going to show that at the minute. But of course, if you did enjoy the video, please do like, share and subscribe, guys, and of course I will catch you in the next one. Thanks and goodbye.